Hello and welcome to Rage Quit. My name is Jay, and today Games Workshop have revealed the scurriest warband for Warcry. Warcry, the game, is literally due out within the next 3 weeks, I think. Maybe 2.5 weeks, because they've said it's coming out in July, and they normally release this stuff at the weekend, so it should be less than 3 weeks away. And I think this is probably the start of the hype. Building up the hype, building up the marketing for Warcry, which is, as just said, is coming out this month in July. And well, they've revealed a new warband, and each one seems nicer than the last. It's absolutely filthily disgusting, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. So this one is called the Unmade. The Agony is our gift, and I'll quickly go through the video in a minute. In fact, let's just go through the video now. Let me change this to this, so we have a nice little view of it. Everything should be muted, so we're not going to hear blazing audio, but I think we're missing just the one, which will be the eye. I'm not 100% sure what they will be called, but we'll find out later. And look at these guys. This reminds me of like a weird scarecrow. These guys are just like sort of chaos guys without their faces, because they're wearing their faces as belts. Which is mental. So some really nice stuff there. We'll actually just go through the images on the website, but yeah, some really nice looking stuff here. And they're from the realm of, is it Shyish? I don't know, Shyish, the realm of death. Obviously they're one of the 6 chaos factions, and we're not going to read all the lore here, but this one was like, they're wearing their own faces as belts. And that sort of makes sense. So if we have a quick look here, you can see the face, and I think the face there, they are literally wearing their own faces as belts. And this one on the weird, like, got no feet, giant stilts with arms of hooks, and then no proper head. It's like head is a skull and is weirdly up in the air, or is it? That's just a skull. The head is there. It's like, what is going on? I have no idea, but I love it. And these guys presumably have no face because they're wearing their face as a belt, but just looking cool, like sort of like agilely, physically aggressive kind of like models. I mean, you'd expect them to be aggressive. So here we can see the belt, which is their face. I presume the face is in here, the head is here, right? And this is just a skull. But you never know if they've been this weirdly mutilated. And then some other views of the other ones here. Is this going to be all of them? No. So these, I guess, will be your more bog standardy trooper types in this faction. Sorry, I can't quite move myself out of the way so we can see the guy on the right there. But you can see they're all wearing the belts. This guy's got his old hands as part of his belt. I mean, the sentences that are coming out of my mouth right now don't really make much sense, but they've basically got red skulls because they don't have skin on their faces, and they don't properly have arms. They've got like hooks and stuff and claws on their arms. I mean, yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what these guys are. These aren't overly mutilated. Just no face, which I guess is okay. Yeah. These guys are looking pretty sweet though, and these are just the same kind of bog standardy guys, but with like weird spear looking things. No idea how that would even hurt, because it looks blunted at the end here, so presumably it closes. I don't know, does it? It doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. I mean, all in all, these guys are mental. I think flat out mental. This I was like, Kate, like that. It's like very gothy, emo-y kind of like visual effect. Sort of reminds me of, I can't remember what game it is. I think it might be War Machine, and they had the faction of the Halloween kind of faction. I can't remember what they're called. And there's like a Fiddlesticks from League of Legends kind of a character, like a scarecrow. Sort of reminded me of that, and it's mind-blowingly weird, but I really like it. Yeah, mutilated. They've took off their own faces, mutilated themselves, and are wearing their own skin, like as belts and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, yeah. All right. I mean, all right. Like, of course, that is the case. I mean, I'd be stupid to think otherwise. So what did we just say these were called? They're called the Unmade. And yeah, let's have a look. So this is a more 3D. Let's slow it down, guys. Let's slow it down a little bit and just watch it again. But yeah, yeah, really interesting stuff there. It's absolutely beautiful. It's an odd-looking model, but it is, of course, beautiful. These guys look sort of, in comparison, more sensible, but they're obviously still, you know, they've not got faces. Give me the Marvel vibe there, and I'm not gonna lie, I think, like, I don't necessarily think these guys are my favourites so far. You know, we've had quite a few ones, and they've all been quite good, and I think these are exceptional as well. I'm really going to be torn when it comes to, by the way, I can't remember any of the names. I really like the beast ones, and I quite like the snake guys. Yeah, I'm really going to be torn. Like, don't get me wrong, these are incredible. When I saw the tall-headed, no arms on stilt kind of looking lady, I think it's a lady, I don't actually know if it is, like, I was like, yep, this is incredible. I can't stop chuckling at them. They're so weird. I'm sort of finding them a bit amusing, which may not be what they're going for. I'm not getting like the serious like chills or anything like that. I'm getting like, so it's almost so over the top in its outrageousness that I find it amusing, which I guess is good in its own way. So I might come on and rate my factions. Which factions are the best, as you know, because people think I'm talking about how good they are on the table, and I just mean which ones are the best to look at. I'm not sure. I think this might be number like 3 on my list, but we've seen 5 of them now. We'll get the 6th, I think, probably this weekend. I actually think we'll get them this weekend, and then we're very close to this being ramped up, guys. Warcry is on the doorstep. It's within probably 2.5 weeks maximum, and you know, we're going to get all news related to the other factions, what models you can use, because we'll need to know, like, if it's Iron Jaws or whatever they are, we'll need to know what models you can use, because people might want to get in there early. I know Jay from Top Table Gaming, he's just been collecting all the factions that he thinks they are and thinks the models that they will be. I'm like, I'm going to have to wait for that one, but I will try and get a game with Jay at some point as well. But yeah, these factions, I mean, there's not been one where I've looked at them and I'm like, oh, don't like that, or I've just not felt anything. They keep getting like a reaction out of me, an emotional reaction, like joy, essentially, because they are looking so incredible. If this game, the actual gameplay to this game, is any decent, I just think Warcry could be a sensational hit. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Let me know your favourites so far. What's your rating these? Where'd you put them? You know, where'd you put them in the list? I think they're pretty damn nice, not gonna lie. But it's bordering on comical for me. But I like that. That's like a good thing. Like orcs, you know what I mean? It's give me that kind of vibe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't know why I picked up a paintbrush. I just have. Have a beautiful day though. By the way, I was randomly off work today. We had like a hospital appointment, so fortuitously, I get to make this almost as soon as the news has come out. I have no idea why I did that. I do apologise. Have a beautiful day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.